before moving ahead. The information provided in this report must be kept confidential at all costs. This report is only to be circulated between the global heads. If any country or company attempts to leak this information, then they will be exterminated from the face of this planet.
The images you see on your screens are taken from different places inside the states of Vortec. Each image carries with it a sound of complete silence and emptiness. Wherever you go, the land lacks the presence of human beings. This silence is not peaceful. It is an alert, a voiceless message, like the sudden silence in a forest that warns of a nearby predator. The unusual activities observed in the ghost towns of Vortec are incomprehensible to us. However, the event recorded by our personnel on 25th of September is a barbaric introduction to the greatest enemy of humanity. Curious about the absence of communication from Vortec, unmanned stealth surveillance aircraft units were sent to investigate the inactive nation. The mission was a collaborative effort between and the Wings of Heaven front. The visuals sent by the aircrafts confused our surveillance personnel, as throughout the journey through the 28 states of the country, there was not a single trace of human life. Even the once bright and lively metropolitan cities of Vortec now seemed lifeless. To investigate further, we sent drones to obtain close footage in search of any signs of human life, but we didn't obtain any relieving information from that. But unfortunately, we found something that we didn't want to discover. On September 15th, one of our surveillance drones recorded footage of 2 children in a house in the city of Newcastle. They were watching a television news broadcast hosted by a woman with one lacking feature. She had no face. At the time, our surveillance personnel didn't think anything was abnormal, as they believed it was a common trend in Vortec. Similar faceless humans appeared on posters and TVs in other houses as well. However, this theory was quickly discarded when the children turned around, revealing their pale, featureless, empty faces. This shocking discovery led us deeper into this paranormal mess. The more we explored, the harder it became to believe what we were witnessing. In this universe, the most horrifying level can learn is the existence of another, and we are currently at that moment. On the same day we found the recording of the faceless children, we recorded another footage showing their telekinetic abilities. One by one, we saw that every house was occupied by entities with supernatural capabilities. On September 16th, we saw a lady standing upside down on the ceiling of a house. On the same day, we recorded a house with trails of blood across the entire room. On September 17th, these entities started to move out of their houses, filling the empty streets of Vortec. Slowly, they occupied the entire country. There are 2 possibilities. Either they forcefully pushed the natives off their own land, but then where did they go? How did they vanish? There is no realistic answer to this question. The second possibility is more straightforward. The humans of the land did not vanish. They are right in front of us. They have been forcefully or willingly transformed into these beings by something we currently don't understand. We know nothing about their origins or any details about them. For all we know, they were capable of affecting and completely occupying the world's 5th strongest military force and the 15th most populated country within 2 to 3 months. And their intentions, as far as we know, do not seem friendly. On September 24th, the Su-57 aircraft recorded a horrifying visual. An army of mutilated soldiers marching through the streets of the capital of Vortec towards the Palace of Canera from all directions. Thousands of heavily armed soldiers were heading towards the residence of the President of the States, and on the morning of September 25th, we witnessed the armed forces surrounding the palace from all sides, saluting the hanged body of the head of Vortec. Far away from the crowd, on the gates of the presidential palace, stood an entity wearing the attire of the president with a head tucked between its arms. And as it came out of the shadows, it revealed that it had no head. Walking forward, it pointed directly at our surveillance aircraft, which was more than 70,000 feet high in the air, specifically designed to be invisible to the enemy forces. It was not a fluke. The entity traced the movement of the aircraft perfectly, even with its movement. Later, it signaled a thumbs down to the aircraft. This not only demonstrated that the entity was capable of human-like communication, but also conveyed their message to the world that they are not here for good.